At this time to say good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, on this very special edition of Ashford Garley Live on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. We have a journalist turned politician, JABATEH. JABATEH is coming in studio this afternoon. He has a message for those who have criticized him, and he wants to speak to you in just a little bit. So show the video as we get ready to bring JABATEH live on Bridge Radio Africa this afternoon. Oh man, we're coming your way from Detroit, Michigan. JABATEH is live from Arufo, Liberia, and very shortly the next phase that you see this afternoon is that of JABATEH. Stay tuned. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. We are looking for JABATEH.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, where's JABATEH? I can hear you loud and clear. You live on television now. Where's JABATEH?
He's coming. 1 minute. 1 minute.
It's not easy. Somebody got to introduce JABATEH now.
I did. That's my chief and security and computer man.
JABATEH, you live on Breeze Radio Africa. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my good brother and friend, Ashford Garley, my old friend. You know, how you doing there?
God is good, my man. It's been a long time. You have been in the news of late about your political statement. You were once a staunch supporter of the opposition, and now you are going back to the ruling establishment. Tell us, bring us up to speed. What is going on, Mr. JABATEH?
I'm not going back. I already gone to the party.
Okay, please.
I'm already with the CDC. I have joined the CDC, and Ashford Garley, let me tell you something. The opposition, they are not smart enough. And Ashford Garley, you know, I'm the only man that was critical, and with this government in Mama Liberia, and insulting the president, abusing the president, and the only man, those that always insulting or abusing the president, they don't live in Liberia yet. Every time NSA people will threaten me, the police director will call me and threaten me, we're going to kill you, we're going to do this. But what actually hurt my feeling, let me confess to the Liberian people. What really discouraged my opposition, Ashford Garley. Yes. The opposition sat down there, they allowed some bandits to abuse my mother. They posted my mother photo on the social media. Ashford Garley, if you read Ephesians chapter 6, verse 1 to 2 to 3, it said, children, obey your parents, for that is the best thing to do. He said, children, obey your parents. The Bible did not tell us to respect our parents. The Bible said we should obey our parents. Am I right, Ashford Garley?
You're right.
They posted that old little photo. They abused my mother. 3 days. No opposition came up to condemn the guys who abused my mother after taking risks, June 7 protests. But you know now. You know what I passed through, Ashford Garley. To see opposition on the social media, they start to clap their hand for those who abused my mother. That's what discouraged me. I said, I have to rejoin my political party, CDC. I'm in the party now. I spoke with the president 4 days ago, and I thank God that I'm carrying on mobilization, and I will make sure that we win this senatorial seat in Mosirado County. Inshallah, by the grace of Almighty Allah.
Now, Mr. JABATEH, do you think this president going to take you seriously after you, JABATEH, was heard on national radio and television insulting this president? Do you think he's going to take you seriously?
But there were people who abused or insulted and President Weah, and he appointed some of them. They are working in the government. And there were people who did not vote for the president, that Eric Snow, who was prepared by the former president of Liberia, Chatilo, who served as the youth chairman for the MPP. Later he resigned from the MPP, he joined the Unity Party, and later he resigned from the Unity Party. He even married Chatilo Dollar and divorced the lady at the end of the day. There is politics. Politics, we don't have anything in politics called inconsistent or consistent. Politics is all about interest. We have no permanent friend in politics. If I insult the president or abuse the president, it's left for me to justify myself. And the president is not convinced that JABATEH has rejoined the CDC. That's it. And I'm going to stay there until otherwise order.
What can you do to unseat Darius Dillon? He's considered the light. Everybody knows, and then everybody sees Darius Dillon as the next senator. And people are saying Thomas' father is not a fighter as it relates to Darius Dillon. What do you say to that?
And let me tell you something. The victory is already here. There is possible all time that we can reclaim Moserado County. We already have the victory. There were so many disenchanted sedition. We are going to the various community to talk to our people. We are convincing our people. We don't hear from Facebook politicians who are on Facebook, who don't want to work in America, who did it on Facebook, instead of bring development, who did it on Facebook. But we are not on Facebook. We are going from community to community to convince our people that we suffer for this party. It's about time that we reclaim Moserado County, in which we're going to do that. Inshallah, we're going to do that.
The people that Senator Darius Dillon reaches out to are not Facebook politicians. These are real people that live in Liberia that have seen the works of Honorable Darius Dillon, and they also feel that nothing can take the victory away from him.
Man, you in America, the opinion pool has already changed. Just conduct your opinion pool in Moserado, now on social media.
I am talking about day-to-day. I am talking about day-to-day activities with Honorable Dillon. He going from
you as a professional journalist. You as a professional journalist, it is better you come to do your independent investigation. I'm telling you that Moserado County, because and he came out to say that there's no candidate that can challenge him. Why is it that you're going all one night to campaign? We will reclaim Moserado County. Ask God, I did tell you that you were not going to win. I told you that before. Can you confirm that? When I spoke to you, what did I tell you?
You did say that.
I did say that, right? I told you, you were not going to win. I told you that was not going to win the senatorial seat. Today, I'm telling you today, you ask God, my senior brother, my big brother that I respect, for 1997, I start knowing you. Keep me on record today. This Moserado County senatorial seat, we're going to win it. Thomas Fala going to win it. Nothing can stop our victory except the Almighty Allah.
Listen, Mr. JABATEH, with all due respect, people in the diaspora are disappointed about your action in shifting back to the CDC after you said on several occasions that CDC does not mean well for the country, and now here you are in just a few days jumping back to CDC, claiming that they are the best for the country. And as a matter of fact, you were on record saying that President George Weah will be there for 12 years.
My word is not the Holy Bible or the Holy Quran. I said that based on frustration because we're disenchanted with the party, with CDC political party. You understand that? My word is not a Holy Bible or the Holy Quran. There is politics. We're not preaching Jesus Christ or Prophet Muhammad. I'm telling you that we're going to reclaim Moserado County. I did that because I was frustrated. I'm disappointed in the opposition. They allow people, they allow bandits to abuse my mother. Why the opposition did not come up to condemn those who abuse my mother today? And they are saying that I'm not significant.
Mr. JABATEH, you didn't say that from the get-go. You said you were hungry. You said the opposition was not giving you something. And now the CDC people bought you cow. That's one of the reasons why you jumped shift.
What kind are you talking about, man? Do not jump this media on social media. Do not mind these political failures on social media who have nothing to say against my JABATEH and said the whole cow or something. I've been eating cow now about 40 years now. Because in my 40, I've been eating cow meat. Every Abraham day, we kill cow. Every Abraham day, we kill cow. There was good friends friends of mine, JABATEH, who bought cow and sent it to me to celebrate my Tabaski April Day. And I used the occasion to apologize to our dynamic and energetic president of the Republic of Liberia, President George Weah. Did I commit crime? I did not commit crime. Let the opposition put themselves together. We have a weak opposition in this country. Weak opposition. They cannot defeat this man. I'm telling you, this man will go for 12 years. Nothing can stop this man's leadership now except the Almighty Allah. I'm speaking to you from my heart. Ask Gary. Keep him on record today. Let me just ask you a question. Are you hearing any noise from Bernard Euro these days?
No, I have not heard him speak in a while.
Okay. Do your background investigation.
Do you know something? Do you know something that we don't know?
I know something that you don't know, but I cannot tell that. I cannot inform the public on that for security reasons. But I'm telling you, today, Maserado County, inshallah, by the grace of Almighty Allah, we will reclaim the Maserado County. If it costs us to do any other things to reclaim Maserado County, we are willing to do that. But the election will be free and fair. It will be free and fair. Do not misquote me. Don't get me wrong. It will be free and fair.
Mr. JABATEH, if you claim that the CDC is on part, is ready to reclaim Maserado County, why all of a sudden, a little over a week or two or so ago, you see Minister Towed now, Natana McGill, all these people are running campaigning. Are they afraid that that Darius Dillon will?
We are not afraid. We are going in the very community to appeal to the disenchanted sedition. Understand? I was one of those disenchanted sedition. Today, I met over 200 community dwellers, and you will see the photo on social media as I speak to you. I just posted the photo. We are talking about people. People say JABATEH is not significant, but I will tell people that JABATEH is significant in the Liberian political arena. We will make sure and reclaim Maserado County, keep him on record. And I did tell you before that I tell you are not going to win. You don't know where I got that information from. I did tell Henry Costa that there was plan to attack him. It don't since 15 minutes, they attack Henry Costa at radio station. And I came out to say they were planning to put gun in Yake Kurubaka. At the end of the day, it happened, it came to pass. But I'm telling you today, keep me on record that Maserado County, Thomas Fala will win Maserado County.
You said you spoke with the president 4 days ago. What was the conversation about?
And the president said, and he accepted my apology. It's why he told me, he said, I'm welcome in the party. And I told the president that the only news, the only thing you need to fight on now is to fight corruption. And corruption is, and he told me, he said, well, JABATEH, the past 3-4 months, have you ever heard about corruption? I said, no, Mr. President. He said, we are on track now. You understand? We are on track. And the president is on track. And you can count in Maserado County now, the various community roles. The government now is preparing, facing the various community roles. The government now is trying to electrify the entire community. The government now is trying now to do things that our citizens will enjoy a better life.
I saw you lifting the hands of Thomas Fowler the other day. What makes you think Thomas Fowler will be a better senator than Darius Dillon?
But Darius Dillon, you're talking about Darius Dillon. They see Darius Dillon may be and the man producing Brunskin. He did that. He did not make it consistent. Excuse me. He did not make it consistent. He's not consistent.
How did he betray? How did he betray Brunskin?
But where were you at that time when you left the Liberty Party and John and went to Ellen Johnson and condemned? He asked Jackson, do your research. He did that. Darius Dillon wouldn't want to make himself popular in order to enrich himself. But Darius Dillon is one of the con artists that we know. He's one of the con artists around here.
But you didn't know that Darius Dillon was a con artist when you were supporting all over the place, and in fact encouraged most of his supporters in America were sending you money all the time. You didn't know Darius Dillon was a con artist when you supported him back then?
I did that. I did that for a political reason. I did that as a politician. I told you, and I told you as a politician, we don't have a politician, don't have a permanent friend.
Do your Go ahead.
Come again.
Is that what you fool? Your followers, your fool people?
No, it's like you are taking your side. Ask God. You don't want to keep yourself neutral in the discussion.
I don't take
you
side.
You are not keeping yourself neutral in the political discussion.
I'm just asking you the question.
It's that you are a spokesman for the opposition now.
Listen.
You are a new spokesman for the opposition now.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. If you listen to me, if you follow me over the last months, you know that I'm neutral. I'm not funny. I'm just asking a simple question. I said you supported Dawes Dillon. In fact, most of his supporters came in your support. They fed you, they donated money and all that kind of thing. And here you are against
Donated
Dawes.
money for what?
And then you say
Donated money
you are,
for what?
and then you say you're
Donated
politician.
money for what? Donated money for what?
There were people who needed assistance, and you
Who
came,
people?
the
Who people?
you went from county to county. You went to Bon County. You went to
Poor Liberian. Poor Liberian. Poor Liberian.
exactly.
They
Poland.
have their own people.
But listen,
They have their own people. You have to get involved.
I asked you a simple question. You say you are a politician. I say, is that what you politicians do? You mislead people. Then you talk about I take side. I'm not taking side. I'm just asking a simple question. Go ahead and explain.
Who did that mislead?
You were a strong supporter. You said CDC has failed the country. Dawes Dillon was going to be senator for life. He's the best thing that ever happened to Thomas Father in becoming a senator. And now, here you are again that Dawes Dillon would not go anywhere. Thomas Father is the best man. Didn't you say that?
And let me carry you back to my conversation. When you started the interview, I told you I was disenchanted. I told you from the beginning. Or disenchanted sedition. Understand? It's what I told you. It's what I stated. I was disenchanted. And one who is disenchanted can do anything to please himself. It's what I did. By the end of the day, I've seen the reality that this man, Dawes Dillon, cannot be a good senator for Massachusetts County. People who don't want to use this man, that maybe he should go as one man to Baka and marginalize Arizona Comey. We know the game. We get it all intelligent from the side of Dawes Dillon. He cannot win Massachusetts County. They will only complain that CDC cheat then, that we cheat then. By the end of the day, we're going to win around here, my brother. Keep me on record today. Ask Garley. Ask Garley. Ask Garley. Ask Garley. Ask Garley. My good brother and friend, ask Garley. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I am a trained Russian mafia. I spent 2 years in Russia. I spent 1 year in Benghazi. I went to Burkina Faso. I was trained when it comes to security network. I want to tell you today that this particular man, because Senator Dawes Dillon, he's not going to win Massachusetts County. He's not going to win. Keep him on record. By the grace of Allah, he's not going to win, my brother.
Nah,
so let our people stop wasting their time.
You were also heard. You were also heard saying that because of safety reason, that's one of the main reasons why you are jumping back to the CDC, because you are afraid for your life. Is that true?
I'm not afraid. I continue to tell people that I believe in Almighty Allah who created me. I'm a Muslim. I'm not afraid of death.
Now,
2 years I've been insulting the president. I'm not afraid of death.
You are trained in Libya. Bring us up to speed. Tell us about the security situation in Liberia, Mark.
As of now, you are not yet. Liberia is more safe than America. You don't hear about kidding. Liberia is safe than Libya. You don't hear about war. Nobody, no armed robber going to kill people around here. People are moving freely, freedom of speech. We're not intimidating people around here. We are protecting the democracy that we fight for.
And you have been in the political terrain for a long time, and you notice that Senator Dillon did something that no other senator or representative did in the history of Liberia. Something called the Dillon Doctrine, where he came and said he was going to reduce his salary, he was going to declare his asset, and he did all of those things for the first time.
Yeah, because he wanted to make himself popular in order to get back to the Senate seat. But you will get to know the true color of Dawes Dillon when you reward him. You will get to know his true color. You will get to know his true color. But I don't want to go further down and discuss in such a thing. You will get to know his color. My brother, my JABATEH will make sure that this particular man will win the Massachusetts County senatorial seat. The opposition that overlooked me, they sat down there and allowed the bandits to abuse my mother. Because of that, I can do anything to please myself, and which I'm doing it now. I'm not going to the counties now. I will stay in Massachusetts County for 3-4 months, 6 months, make sure and campaign for Honorable Thomas Fala. I'm going to do that.
Now, how do you convince your kinsmen who are already in support of Honorable Dawes Dillon? How do you convince them to
No, it's not right to go. But I'm telling you, I don't preach politics based on tribal or religious affiliation. If you check now, you'll see about 100% coming to me now. 50% all the young guys I just called in now. They are not Madingos. We don't have Madingo people around here. There are people who benefited from me. There are people that have been helping. They say, Mike, where you stand, we're going there. I make myself popular within the two years. So you see, and if you check around, you see car vehicles. The young guys are standing here, and all the people, they are all standing here. And we're making sure that I just have meeting with the people. We have about 150 persons that are invited today for a meeting and community health. And we're making sure, my brother. I don't have to explain my strategy on social media.
Now, so what will you personally do to have Thomas Fala defeat Honorable Dillon, who is already known as the Light, the most celebrated senator right now in Montserrat? What would you do differently? You just a guy that people say you just come and talk. What would you do personally to give them the victory?
What do you mean by talk? What do you mean by talk?
They said
when I was one of those who campaigned for CDC, I was one of those who campaigned for Darius Delum. Darius Delum refused to answer my call. When I complained, they do invite me on your show to ask me why Darius Delum and refusing your call. And I'm asking you, Ashford Garley.
We're not making fun. I'm going to ask
you. After campaigning for this man, he did not answer my call. This man will not win. We can do it. Look, my brother, off record, after your show, call me. I will give you, I will show you, I will tell you something that putting your direct. If Darius don't win, don't never trust me alive again. He will not win. He will not win, my brother. I told you from the beginning that Terra, you are not going to win. And you are confirmed down on your show now. This man will not win. Trust me. Inshallah, he's not going to win.
Now, do you have something to say to those who feel like you disappointed them by jumping back to the CDC? Your support.
I'm the one that disappointed in them. I am the one that disappointed in them because some of our people, they don't know the values of parents. I know my mother. My mother suffered for me. I love my mother so much. I love my mother more than myself. People that went and abused my mother on social media, they posted my mother photo. Ashford Garley, abused my man, woman cause. They were clapping for those who were abusing my mother. I'm JABATEH. I have no regret, and I have no. I don't even want to tell them to say, I make no mistake. Let them go back to the crossset and come back to me to apologize. When they apologize, I will think. I can't allow people to abuse my mother. The opposition sat down there and allow people to abuse my mother. What do you expect me to do? I will campaign that the next time they will not abuse my mother on social media.
Now, tell me about the strength of the opposition against President Weah in 2023.
And I got it to be frank with you. The opposition are not together. They are weak. Do your background investigation. The Pape Waka is at the old age now. 34 years from now, you'll not be active in politics. And it's not coming to be a good candidate. But he's not loved by the people. He's not loved by the people. But Waka is a popular candidate that can challenge we are tomorrow, 2023. But the old man is going to the old age. And financially, he's not equipped. Financially, to defeat a ruling party in Africa is difficult, brother. You saw Buhari, what Buhari did to Nigeria. When you went and paid money and replaced the Chief Justice, because the Chief Justice was not in your interest. African politics is different from Western politics. We preach politics in Africa. We don't preach politics in Africa.
Now, people watching you now, they say it's just some type of bluff, some type of political talk. Because at the end of the day, you'll be embarrassed and ashamed that Darius Delum will defeat Thomas Fala. What do you
those who saying that they are in America, they are in the diaspora. They don't know what is on the ground. They don't know what is on the ground. So I don't want to talk with them. I don't want to respond to them and with their comments. And let me just walk and we'll bring 4 of our models around here. You will see how I came out today to convince people to join my meeting. I'm not here for those that on social media, whole day on Facebook. They don't want to be investor in Liberia. They want to blame President Joe Weah in everything. You went in America to work. Why you can't bring investors? Then you want to complain around here. Understand? We have our mothers. They all came here. Let me talk to the old man there. Excuse me. Where's the security?
And for this is just a little special this Sunday afternoon in the conversation with Mark JABATEH, who was once a critic.
When people came to?
Yeah.
Okay, please call your girlfriend.
And he's fearlessly campaigning for Representative Thomas Fala. Senator of North Carolina County again, elect Senator Darius Gillard. And again, we have with us Mark JABATEH this afternoon. Mike, I know you said you're a busy man. You have a lot of things to do. Just before we take leave of you, what do you say to the friends here in the diaspora before we leave tonight?
And let me tell my good brothers and friends in the diaspora, they did well for helping the poor Liberians. And the Almighty Allah will reward them, those who help the poor people. I only want to help the poor people, but humanitarian is quite a political decision, and I have no regret. And let me tell them they should stop fooling themselves. At the end of the day, and Honorable Thomas Fala going to win. We have the resources, we have everything that can make us to get victory. And since we have took over, no international organization ever condemned this government, that the government was involved in corruption. We are making sure we are mobilizing our people, and I'm going to make sure that Honorable Thomas Fala going to win the senatorial seat. And that's it. I'm mobilizing. We are working, and pretty soon we have we are equipped. We are government. We have the money. We can do any other thing to campaign and to make sure that we get the victory. We know the system in Liberia. We know the political terrain, and Fala, this man will only complain that the government cheating. At the end of the day, you're going to complain that they're cheating. That's it. But who on the ground that will say we're going to do this to carry violence? No, no, no. Liberia is a peaceful country. You only complain. There will be complaint after the December 8th and something. And brother, there's going to be a complaint. So the Ashgale, keep me on record, Momo. Keep me on record. At the end of the day, we're going to win the senatorial seat, most of our country. That's why Liberian. You can continue your good work to help the poor people. I'm still helping the poor people. This is my political advisors. We all work together here. It's one of my mobilization man. I said, and they all here. We campaigning and make sure that our good brother and Thomas Fala going to win. And I have one beautiful sister too. She is coming. And I'm introducing my star to you. They are all here today. I said, gentlemen, please come. They come. These are my people. They all work with me. And beautiful sister, Ashgale. Ashgale, do you want to marry her?
Man, not already married, man. What kind of man? And I'm Muslim, man. I already married. I married one time.
My people here.
Even Christian can marry.
I know I have an Christian marrying 2 times. Only 1 time you get married.
Yeah. These are my people, and I want to hear the battle class sound. Let's go. Let me hear the battle cry again. Come and tell them I want to see the little battle cry. Give it to them.
Oh, the people of Nomoteshke to say, Amanda. We destination, we are winner, Amanda. Oh, some people have a senator, most of our can say stay. Oh, it's a stay. Amanda.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. And on Ashgale, we are mobilizing our people. We're going to make sure that Honorable Thomas P. Fala win the senatorial seat. And I have about 150 persons here today. I have a meeting with them. And we just enjoying ourselves with our little drinks and making sure we take our little short drink. And those who want to take in the alcohol, they can take it after the meeting. And we get to mobilize our people and making sure that things will be fun and keeping on record. My JABATEH remains the only Guillaume song in the Republic of Liberia. And he's powerful, man. And by coach Almighty Allah, we're going to win the most Monserrado County seat.
Thank you.
We'll win by all means, brother. By all means, brother.
Thank you so
bye-bye to you. Ashgale, keep yourself neutral. I hope the diaspora Liberian, they don't put you on salary to honor our government. Bye-bye. Salaam alaikum. Bye-bye.
You know, when you live in America, especially when you come here and I've gone to some type of school, your presence here in America alone should be education. Some of you come on the platform because you disagree with what is being said but I would guess you start to insult them. I have told you on several occasions, some of you are just hopelessly educated. You can't come on here and start insulting because you disagree with the man or because the man is saying something that you don't like. Don't do that, man. You need to grow up, okay? You need to grow up. I mean, if you don't have thick skin, then you shouldn't be in politics, And this is just absolutely not fair for you to come on here and time after time get disrespect a people platform. This is not fair. Don't do that, man. You ought to respect yourselves. When the opposition kind of says something, and when you on the side, you say nothing. The ruling establishment come to say something when you disagree, and then you start to insult them. And this goes to the ruling establishment as well. Be civil. When you disagree with people, don't insult them. You can insult all you want on your own platform, but don't do it on others. Please. Therefore, this is special that we hired today. Look out for Ashford Garley live tomorrow night on Bridge Radio Africa. This has been yours truly, the brother who doesn't eat iron, but he's definitely stronger than a lion. The voice, the golden voice of Liberia, the microphone medicine, Ashford the giant. Celia, you just came, so you didn't see what was said. I saw the F word earlier on the page, so go back and read. Okay, don't just say something that you didn't see earlier. I'm Ashford Garley, folks. Enjoy the rest of the Sunday afternoon. God bless all of you.
Noëlla Madinga Madilove, Ariente Kanjinga Wetu, Karine Mokondi la Baronne.